What's good, YouTube? It's Josh Creates here with another video. Today we got TikTok vents about inflation, part 10. We reached the 10th video about these type of topics. So without further ado, let's see what number 10 has for us.
I am madder than a cat on a hot tin roof. And let me tell you why. I have just left the damn grocery store, okay? Now, as we all know, I'm a coffee drinker. I need a part-time job just to afford my coffee drinking habit. I went into Harris Teeter and I bought 2 containers of coffee and 2 containers of oat milk creamer. Now, mind you, they're not like huge containers. What are they, like the half-gallon cold brew containers of coffee or whatever? $30.03. $30.03 for 2 containers of Khalifa Farms coffee and 2 containers of Silk oat milk creamer? Are you kidding me? How the hell can anyone afford this? This is ridiculous. I mean, this makes no sense. This is a crime, and this is just coffee, and I'm so blessed to just be able to afford to have the luxury of coffee. But what about those people that cannot afford to eat? We eat mostly plant-based, although we do eat occasional seafood. And I just spent $134.96 to come out of Harris Teeter with 4 bags. Now, yes, I did get 3 cans of tuna fish, but that was the extent of the meat that I bought. The rest was produce, bread, some pickles, olives, and coffee, and a 4 count of paper towels. Like, you tell me, like, this is what is the most expensive thing I got. Oh, it's some snacks, chips and crackers. What the hell? This is ridiculous. No one should have to live like this. And I feel awful that I'm standing on here and I'm complaining about this, and I could afford to eat every day. But what about the people who aren't? This sickens me. Something has to be done.
A cost of living crisis because of inflation, which Australian Donald Trump, Mark Boris, says was caused by governments putting too much money into the economy. What Marky Mark actually means is the $40 billion in JobKeeper that went to his corporate friends who lied about their profits and are now price gouging the Australian public out of their livelihoods. He won't say that though, because he's at the same cocktail parties as those CEOs. And then the RBA governor's genius solution, what he gets paid $1 million a year for, is not to bother calling out these companies who are using their profits and are making a lot of money for shareholders but are adding to the cost of living crisis. What his solution is: average Australians must sacrifice their wages and houses in order to save the economy that governments and corporations fucked up.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I have been seeing like TikTok vents about inflation coming from Australia very often, and I just hope that people in Australia is like doing okay, man, because it seems like they're going through like the same thing that we're going through and stuff like that, you know. It's kind of crazy.
Y'all, what is this math? What is this inflation math? How is it that inflation is at 7.5%, but everybody is marking shit up 25 and 30%? Like, I'm looking at you, Dollar Tree. The fuck is this? What? I don't understand. It's random, and then it's across the board. Like, some of the shit in the Dollar Tree wasn't worth $1 in the first place, but you're like, I'll break even. $1.25. And I personally feel attacked. I went in the Dollar Tree. I left out of my house without my phone charger in my car. So I said, well, let me go to Dollar Tree and get one. And I go to the electronics aisle, ain't nothing in there but hammers and batteries. And so I go to the front to the little rounder, and it's like micro USB. Give those away. We're not using those no more. And then like headphones and shit. And so I grabbed one thing, or else I would have left out of there. But here we are. I get to the checkout, and there are the C-type chargers that I was looking for, like right up under the damn cashier's titty, in case somebody want to steal them. If all this shit in here costs $1.25, why are you protecting this shit? It don't need to be harder to shop at the Dollar Tree. It already costs more. I know I ain't got no business in there. That's obvious. But God, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm an inflation era baby. I remember 1982. And a lot of things that we enjoy today used to cost more in the 80s when people made less money. But that don't make it no more palatable for me today. I don't like it. I don't like it. Fix it. What's the time horizon? How long we going to be dealing with this? Somebody smarter than me, let me know. Somebody smarter than me, let me.
There's no reason.
I don't like it either. You know, she's complaining about the dollar. I go to the dollar store for like the basic stuff. I'll say like napkins, maybe paper plates, air fresheners, soap, hand soap, like things like that. They're $1. When you go to like Walmart or Target or somewhere, they're like $3 more. And you're getting like the same thing just for $1 cheaper. So I don't know what she has going on with the dollar store, but let's continue.
There's literally no reason for a piece of paper to be more than $3 maximum if we're gonna count the plastic or like the time it took to create it, whatever it is. Like, there's no reason. I picked up a card for my friend who means a lot to me. I just haven't had time to pick up a card at home, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to a pharmacy or something to pick it up. And so one of like the like Whole Food like stores, it wasn't Whole Foods, but it was like an organic brand or whatever, was having cards, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty small basic blank card, let me pick it up. $10.50. I literally just walked away from the cash register. I was like, no way. So I go to a pharmacy. I literally go to Rexall. It's still $10. It's still, excuse me? Who allowed this? Why is this normal? And how can we make it to stop? Because
the cost of living crisis is hitting everywhere, even the Netherlands, a rich country like the Netherlands. And it's happening to people who are not used to this kind of thing, and it's making them embarrassed and therefore unwilling to admit that they're struggling. But the thing that I really want to talk about is how the Red Cross says this shouldn't be necessary. Yeah, you know why we're having a cost of living crisis? This is why. Capitalism. Profits. Profits are at an all-time high. The inflation that we're feeling all over the world, as well as in rich countries like the Netherlands, is because of companies increasing profits. People are worried that they're not going to be able to heat their houses this year because of the high oil and gas prices. Maybe we should consider a windfall tax here in the Netherlands too. It's basically a tax that if they profit too much, they get taxed a lot. Everyone...
Wait. It's stretched to the Netherlands now? Inflation has stretched to the Netherlands. So it's USA, Canada, Australia, Netherlands, where else? I think I did a video of a lady in Africa. Wow. So far, 5 countries that I know has been hit with inflation, and everybody's just tired of it. But let's continue.
Everyone's gonna be so sick of my rants once I leave California, but honestly, I'm so shook, and I don't know how anyone here is surviving, because I'm here for a month and I desperately needed a manicure and a pedicure, and I just went with a regular mani-pedi. I called around, I found a spot that had availability and was fairly affordable compared to the other places that were trying to charge me $75 for a gel manicure. So I was like, okay, I'll just go to this place. It's $45, right? I got my pedicure, which also was $30. I am shook. The massage was 30 seconds. I'm not even being dramatic, because when she was massaging my hands, I counted to see, because the pedicure massage was so short, 15 seconds. I got a 15-second massage, and I paid $50 for that. I guess I got spoiled in Texas, where you got a drink and had options. Nothing. I am shocked, honestly.
Went to McDonald's this morning, got me a coffee. Didn't go to Starbucks today. I just wasn't feeling it. Really weird. I wanted something different. Anyways, I go to McDonald's, I pick up my coffee, and I'm standing there looking for the cream and sugar I walked around, didn't see anything. Came back, asked the lady for the cream and sugar. And then she asked me, how many do I want? And she's busy. She's like running around. There's people everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why not go back to the old ways where it was just, laid out for everyone just to grab what they need and go, make it easier for the workers. And I know this inflation's kicking in, but dang. And yeah, it's just like they hide everything now. It's all in the back. Even the napkins. You gotta ask for napkins now. Like, dude, you get some food, you get something. Don't you need napkins? I don't know. It's crazy. What are your thoughts?
$1 million 1993 today is now
I've seen this guy so many times in my videos. Like, come on, dog.
$2,070,000. Inflation in 5 years will probably devalue half of everyone's money listening to this in their 401ks, IRAs, and their soft saving accounts. Like right now, the world is a wreck, and their only solution to the devaluation is they're gonna have to work harder. Over the last 20 years, 2002 to 2022, salaries have increased 27%, but the cost of a home has gone up 148%. In other words, like our cost of living and lifestyles is not keeping up. Average person drives a $60,000 a year car that has a $50,000 a year salary with over $100,000 of student debt, 60% of America living check to check. We have a problem. And being busy is not the solution, and getting another job is not the solution. You have to graduate and develop more of the Gen Z millennial mind that says there's got to be a smarter way. It can't be the immigrant way of just work harder, because there is something to say for hard work. But if it's not smart enough hard work, then it's stupid work. It's dumb work. And there's a lot of financial idiots out there that have just not gotten themselves educated.
All right. So that is it for that video. As you can see, man, 5 countries so far that I know of is getting hit hard with inflation. Now, the reason why the US is getting hit hard with inflation is because we gave our money to a country that was going through a war with Russia, if you know what I mean. And we gave away billions, not just one time, multiple times. And we gave away billions. And now the US is putting the burden on us citizens to make that money back for the whole economy, I guess, for the USA, I guess. Now we have to spend more money on gas, food, utilities, car prices went up, buying a home prices went up, everything went up. Now, like I said in maybe like a previous video that's gonna come out later, well, before this, like I said, other countries are just gonna copy us. So that's why I think those other 4 countries are just like going through inflation for no reason. It's like everything was okay. The pandemic for another country may be different for us from us, and they're like I said, I don't know any other country that gave billions of dollars to another country where that country has to put a burden on their people to make the money back for that country, for their country, if you understood what I said. So this is what I mean, where other countries are just gonna copy the US, right? They're gonna copy the US, and they're gonna mess themselves up trying to think like they are the US, when in reality the US knows what they want to do, knows how to get back on track in their economy. And then that's when that other country that thinks that they could copy the US will mess up, and then they're going to ask the US for help, and then that's how we're going to gain back more power from these countries. Just a theory, just a thought. That's all I have to say. But yeah, that is it for this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is Josh Creates. Needless to say, everything will be okay. I'm out.